Tony D and Little Joan with your Piney Podcast. All things South Jersey, Joan. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Heart in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. I was in the Pines today, Sicklerville, and saw everybody at Lakeside, Valari's Lakeside. It was a nice day. Next up, I'll be going down to Cape May Courthouse. Cape May Courthouse for an event on Wednesday. And then Saturday, open to the public, WildCon from 10 to 4. And that's on the 13th of January. So, hope to see you there. All right, let's get into it. Joan, everything South Jersey here on the Piney Podcast. First up, we do the crime first. Not too much crime, but 2 teen boys shot in Atlantic City. 14-year-old dies from injuries. Don't mess with guns, kids. It's a shame. Falling RV kills a mechanic at Jackson, New Jersey gas station in freak accident. That's not good. Several injured when car crashes in Ocean County ShopRite. Patricia Janelli, 89. And you got to be careful. If you're that age, you got to be careful. 89 is a pretty advanced age to be driving. Make a mistake like that. Hopefully, luckily no one was killed, but injuries. Large fire breaks out in New Jersey industrial complex. This is early Friday. Where was this? New York Borough of Manhattan. Burns in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Oh, this is the view from Manhattan. So they wouldn't even go to Elizabeth to take a picture. I don't blame you. It's North Jersey. What are you going to get? Officials say 23 buses have dropped off more than 1,000 migrants in New Jersey. Oh, you just keep sending them to New York because that's the deal. DEP finds owners of former Brigantine Conoco gas station. Okay. It's regarded as an eyesore. Well, okay. It's a blighted property. They want them to clean it up, I guess. So now they've been fined. Fine was undisclosed. So that's not good. I mean, I don't know what they expect them to do if they don't have the money to fix the place and maybe sell off the property to someone else. I don't know. It's not good though when you let your property go to hell. I can say that. Report. New Jersey's gambling boom hurting state's economy. Why? Last year, sports betting and internet gambling set new records in the Garden State, earning $171.5 million revenue on online tables and slot machines. In comparisons, the casinos and horse tracks took an estimated $1.62 billion in horse betting. Despite the impressive gains, new research shows that the upside is just as steep of a downside. Well, yeah, what do you expect? If people can gamble from home, some are going to do it. It's just easier. You don't have to go to the added expense of going there, especially, I hate to say it, but gambling addicts. They don't care about the atmosphere or the drinks or whatever. They care about the action and getting it as soon as possible. And that's, I don't know, online gambling, that's a little dicey. Some people, they can't help themselves. Merchantville embroiled in eminent domain dispute with disabled vet over a pump station project. Efforts to solve a 100-year flooding problem have resulted in a legal battle between the borough government and a Merchantville resident who says a utility project has turned his front yard into a PTSD-triggering mud pit. Huh. Well, it's nothing like the government to take a problem and make it worse, huh? Some South Jersey's hospitals bring mask rules back as flu, RSV, COVID on the rise. To make a what? To do what? I mean, how many times can't discuss it on YouTube, can I? I don't know if I can or not, but you know what I think about masks. New Jersey is offering $3.7 million to the communities who help fight the spotted lantern flying, Joe. That if that doesn't sound like a payoff to you, I don't know what does. What are you gonna do to help? I don't know. Give people new boots to stomp on them. I guess it'll encourage scraping egg masses in winter. Oh boy, it sounds fun. I guess you could pay people to do it. I don't know. What are you gonna do? Up to $50,000 per county, up to $22,000 per municipality. For what? Sprayers, pesticide traps, backpack sprayers, foggers. I don't want this stuff. Maybe the traps. If you got a trap that's non-chemical, some of the chemicals are or some of the traps are chemical free. I saw an amazing trap the Amish make for bumblebees. They just go right in, they can't get out. It's kind of cruel, but if you got a carpenter bees, it's a problem. Message for those who take a smoke break at work in New Jersey. Oh, they're going to ruin this too? Okay, I assume. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, God, this is a long article. Come on. I mean, look, you're going to torture these few dying people? Just saying, be careful outside, I guess. I don't know. Leave the smokers alone. They already got to go outside and smoke in the cold. What more are you going to do to them? I say you can have. I'm fine if there are smoking areas for people to go into. Just put in a thing to suck out all the smoke. That's all you need. Mr. Rogers has become the new part of New Jersey's Democrat campaign to unseat corrupt U.S. Senator Andy Kim is leveraging his image picking up trash. Yeah, that's quite a leverage, isn't it? Oh, Andy Kim, remember him? He picked up trash on January 6th. He looked like a tool. After the photo of me cleaning the Capitol went viral, people kept saying to me the phrase, "Look for the helpers." I grew up with Mr. Rogers and felt comfort in those words. But now, 3 years later, after January 6th, I've come to learn an entirely different lesson from this phrase. Huh? Please don't elect Andy Kim. I mean, don't elect Tammy Murphy either. Just put a Republican in there. That would be a shock to the system. Silencing hate. Maplewood, New Jersey schools launch new initiative. Oh, this ought to stop it. Yeah, not the hundreds of other initiatives to stop hate and bullying. You know how effective those were. Putting up posters and telling kids stuff where they half pay attention. In between teaching them pronouns. I'm sure this will be very effective. Look, you want to stop this stuff? You have to discipline kids on the whole. It's not just saying, hey, no anti-Semitic graffiti or you'll be in big trouble. No. What you say is no graffiti. And treat people with respect. All peoples. But when you're a bunch of hypocrites about it, you can't do that. And public school is rife with hypocrisy. I've talked about it many times. Joan, I'm going to put you down, but I swear, if you ruin this Piney podcast, go sit. Go sit and be nice. Very antsy today. Yeah, you gotta stop anti-Semitic graffiti, but a program. This should be common sense to everybody, right? You need special instructions to stop this stuff? No. A kid who does this needs to be punished. The problem is there is no punishment anymore. No kid is punished for anything ever worth a damn. A kid who's going to do something crazy like this, or some of the other crazy things they do, they're not punished, not sufficiently. There has to be a real danger that these kids will be expelled and left back, and there is none. These kids know they won't be left back. They'll be given a chance again and again and again because the system doesn't want them. The system doesn't want to deal with these problem kids. They don't want to deal with these dysfunctional families that dump off their kids at school. So there's no fear. They have no fear. They need a little bit of fear. And that fear would work something like this, I think. What you could do is say, there's a limit. There's an upper limit. And then we will kick your kid out of school. And at that point, you have to enroll them in another school at your expense. That could be a good incentive. Or you could, I don't know, send them to juvie, I guess. Or you could, here's a thought, let them stay behind. Stay behind a year. Let them age out in a grade below. That ought to humiliate them. I mean, that ought to be a real fear. But they just don't. They give these kids chance after chance. And for stuff when I was a kid even, and like my school wasn't super disciplined, but they would punish kids. And yeah, I didn't want to get a call from my parents. These days, parents, they'll come rolling in saying, you have to take care of my kid. Now, the punishment has to be put back on the parents. Like, the punishment is something like, we're kicking your kid out of school. Go find him another school. And you're legally obligated to do that. Or you're going to pay the county, God knows how much money, so you could put him in another school. And then you'll be paying, okay, we'll bump your kid to the next district, and guess what? You pay for the shuttle bus and the gas every day he goes there, unless you want to drive him yourself. Do something. So these parents go, oh, F, I'm not doing that. But they'll have some program, some class, it'll never work. Oh, you got to take this class. Oh, yeah. And then they'll blow off the class, or they'll sit there half paying attention, goofing off, or making fun of it. That's not a conducive thing to teaching. There has to be a real incentive. I think what you should do is this. Really, if you want to fix, see, I don't want to fix public schools. I want them to be privatized. But if you're going to fix public schools, you have to do it like this. By the time you hit, I'm going to say 15, at that point you can be expelled. If you hit the upper limit. Now you gotta have some extra chances. Let's say. Usually I think the chances are like 3 detentions, you get an expulsion. 3 expulsions, you're expelled. I think once you're expelled and you're 15 and up, you don't come back to that school. You have to re-enroll. You have failed that grade, and you start over. I think that's the way it should be. Start over, and dump it on the parent. And if that kid, if the parent, oh no, I'm poor and I can't watch my kid, I have to go to work. Okay. Well, then that kid goes to some sort of juvie situation. And he sits there all day and, with the other criminals. If that was the incentive, I think these kids would straighten up real fast. One story of one kid coming back and having a nightmare of a time, being left back a grade, yeah, that would be a pretty big punishment, I would say. New Jersey groups, whales are dying and boats are the main culprit. I don't believe you. No. New Jersey Congressman Frank Pallone wants better enforcement of speeding rules. Oh, yeah, right. No, this is, I believe it's the construction, the stuff that went on, the sonar they were using. Now it's the ships. Suddenly ships are killing whales left and right. Uh-huh. Yeah. New Jersey to allow teens who will be 18 by general election to vote in the primaries. I think this is a clever way that the Democrats are trying to lower the voting age. This is sort of like a door open into that. Well, I mean, if they can vote in the primaries and they're under 18, that'll be the next step to get 16-year-olds on the voting rolls. And then, of course, once they're on the voting rolls, well, I mean, he's 15, he should be able to vote in the primaries, and on it'll go. But it should stop here, but it probably won't. That's why we got to turn the state red. New Jersey Senate pushes for affordable housing bill to next legislative session. So, those of you who continue to support Democrats, do you see what they do? Oh, we're working on the bill. Oh, it's not enough time. That's how they do it. They supposedly are working on a bill you like, and Republicans do the same thing. But in New Jersey, it's mostly Democrats. It's a scam. They probably, first off, we probably can't even afford this plan, whatever the hell it is. I know we can't afford it. We can't afford anything. The state is not in great shakes, unless you count the COVID money we got that Murphy's sitting on and probably pissing away with mask initiatives. But, and all those people, remember all the people he hired to call people? Oh, you're infected. Tell us all the people you encountered so we can call all them and tell them you're infected, potentially. Yeah, how'd that work? Oh, right, over 70% of people didn't answer their phone. Hey, I got a strange call from Trenton. Who the hell would want to answer that phone? I got to go to work. I don't want to answer the phone and be told I was exposed to COVID and then have to go to work and explain to back during the pandemic, it was like, if you needed to work, you needed to work. That's what people did. They ignored Trenton. It was a giant waste of money. I think I ballparked it at $9 million a year. They were wasting on that, something like that. I mean, he hired like 3,000 people to call people. In this day and age, in 2020, I guess that was 2020, 21, to call people on cell phones and landlines. I'm sure that was really effective. Your less than 30% rate of answering. New Jersey DOT puts up another round of humorous safety messages. How much did they pay for this? How much is this wasting their time? New year, new you. You follow the speed limit. Hilarious. I would love to get a job doing this. Be a Grinch. Let them merge. Don't be a Grinch. Let them merge. Have yourself a merry and safe commute. These are humorous. Driving distracting. Forget about it. 2024 has safe driving all over it. This is the best you can do. I hope we didn't pay for this. One of them will go too far and then people will complain and it'll be over. In case you missed my New Year's Eve live stream, we did the blueberry drop. We followed that. This is a picture of it in Hamilton. I didn't realize, but the Hamilton Gazette, when they put out their digital issue, it's always a few days after. So this was from the 3rd, or last week's. They also had a New Year's Eve for kids. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, right? The kids get to celebrate New Year's, but they can go to bed at a decent hour. After last year's mild weather, does South Jersey have the salt to handle the winter's return? I guess. Burlington County is geared up. Vineland, the largest city in New Jersey by area, has tons of salt left over from prior supplies. I mean, there hasn't been a lot of snow down here, so in South Jersey, I think we've probably got plenty of salt if we were stocked. So, good. Monster midweek storm, big flooding, and wind threat for New Jersey. So, some areas, I think this will be North Jersey. Tuesday, with just about 48 hours until the first raindrops fall in New Jersey. Tuesday, it's time to take this one very seriously. So we'll see. We'll see if this gets to New Jersey. It looks like it'll be mostly north, but you never know. Tractor Supply proposed for Pennsville near Walmart. Well, I mean, it's all the way in Pennsville down south, so I can see a tractor supply company being built down that area. It's pretty empty. New Jersey drivers, do not put this in your car while you're driving in snow. Okay. Chains are frowned upon in New Jersey. Chains do help, but they also tear up the pavement. All right? So no chains in New Jersey. Putting higher octane gas or octane booster in their cars will help the car perform better in wintry conditions. This does nothing. Okay. I think it's good for your engine, but what you should put in your car: shovel, vest, cones, blankets. Yeah, in case you get stuck. I don't. In South Jersey, that's not really an issue much these days. I don't know, like 1 or 2 years it was, but not in a while. This is sad. TGI Fridays restaurant in Marlton has closed for good. It's an ugly looking building, I'll say that. So, no more TGI Fridays in Marlton. Dispensary with drive-through proposed for Sicklerville near Route 42, Gloucester Township, for those of you who need your weed on the go. I need some weed. Yeah, but I don't want to stop and get out of my car. Oh, wait, I can go to Gloucester. Boil water advisory lifted for mayor of New Jersey Resort City. Gee, I wonder which one this is. Yeah, it's Atlantic City. Water in Atlantic City may have higher risk of disease? Jesus. I don't think I'd ever stop boiling my water if I got that warning. Disease? What kind of disease is in the water? Yeah, and probably the people who run these cities are the same people who want to probably institute the poop water system that California just added. They actually make the water out of sewage. No thanks to that. How many times are you going to get that warning? Oh, you better boil your water. The poop system didn't work. Beloved Mall, New Jersey Mall, to be demolished for luxury homes. This was the oldest mall in the Garden State, opened in 1957. This is the American Dream in East Rutherford. So, goodbye, mall. That's too big. There's Monmouth. Hamilton's still going on. Still going on. I mean, malls are dying because people shop online. They don't like to go. But the markets are doing well. I think local and smaller is the way to go. Some of the malls got too big. I mean, it was a culture. It was very 80s to go to the mall. That's all we did. When we were in high school, as soon as we got access to cars, we'd go to the mall. When we had nothing to do, you want to go to the mall? Okay. And we'd just walk around, play video games, get something to eat, check out girls, whatever. And girls were there to shop. We were there to try to entertain ourselves. Rob's Kitchen coming to Stratford's former Friendly's building, Jamaican and soul food. Okay. That was something else, though, wasn't it? But after it was a Friendly's, but before now. Wasn't that a grilled cheese place, I think? But, okay. Yikes, New Jersey's worked a crazy amount of unpaid hours last year. I know I did. So, if you're being unpaid for your hours, that's not good. 3,000 respondents were asked how many unpaid hours they had per week in 2023. The average was 4.5. With no compensation. That's slavery. Don't do that. Your boss is not allowed to make you work for free. That is illegal. That is slavery. That is the very definition of slavery, working for free. Now, if you're on salary, that's a different story. Salary, you're screwed. You have to work until whenever. But usually you get more flexibility if you're a salaried employee. But if you're an hourly wage slave, you do not work a second longer than you have to. I wouldn't. Which is probably why I'm the world's worst employee. Crumble Cookies, Mount Laurel's open. Free Cookie Day was the 5th. Oh well. I got a cupcake today. That was pretty good. Atlantic City Hispanics keep tradition alive by celebrating 3 Kings Day. Oh, so that's like the three wise men? I just got that. I guess that's a thing. El Dia de las Tres Reyes Majos. Three Kings Day. Oh, so it's like a Christmas thing. This hidden gem lets you be in three states at the same time. Oh, look at that. It's like the four states, but not. It's only the three: New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York. So I guess that's way up there. Oh, here it is. It's over the place. It was placed in 1882 and can be found below the I-84 overpass. So if you want to go all the way the hell up there and touch this rock, you can be in three states at once. That sounds like a touristy thing to do. Empire Diner in Brooklawn sold, new owners, Swedesboro Diner. Okay, glad it's staying open. I think Swedesboro Diner is a better name than Empire. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Empire, but it sounds New Yorky, you know? Swedesboro sounds better. 14 bizarre and unique landmarks that define southern New Jersey. All right, there's the White Horse Pike. That's gone, isn't it? Or is it still around? Yeah, it was taken down a number of years ago. Okay. All right, so here's the Hubcap Pyramid in Mays Landing. I've passed that many a times. Mr. Bill in Winslow Township. Yep, passed him. Passed him today, I think. Lucy the Elephant, of course, in Margate. Cowtown Rodeo's Cowboy in Woodstown. I think I saw that when I went to the Cowtown Rodeo. I think that was last summer. Cowtown Rodeo's Cow in Woodstown. I assume I saw that as well. Orr's Carpet Viking in Bridgeton. I'm not sure if I saw this guy or not. I may have. I was in Bridgeton this year, in 2023. Smiling Water Tower in Longport. Definitely no. I don't think not recently anyway. Werby Tire Town Nitro Girl in Blackwood. Yeah, I'm not too far from that. Definitely past that. Concrete Wine Bottle in Egg Harbor City. Yep, that's for the Renault Winery. Giant Raisin at Little Dairy's Bar in Egg Harbor Township. I don't think I've ever seen that. Why is there a giant raisin? Okay, I guess it's a 20-foot tall California raisin holding an ice cream cone? Does that work? Does that scan? It's weird. A giant martini glass in Vineland. Oh, that's kind of cool. I never saw that one. It's located in Delsey Drive at Bubba's Liquor Warehouse. Well, I'm not too far from that, but I don't remember ever seeing it. Franklin Men's statue in Rio Grande. Is this in front of... Oh, this is in front of the restaurant Men's. I've been trying to get in touch with these guys for a couple of years now, because I think they would love, probably, if I ever get a hold of anybody, would love to do a Jersey Devil thing there, but they're closed for the season. Oh, man. Oh, and the Dinosaur Monument in Haddonfield. Yeah, I know that. Been there a few times. This is Muffler Man, Royal Tire, and Magnolia. Passed by him. And that's it. Roadside attractions. Shocking, New Jersey City amongst best places to retire in America. Is it Cape May? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we got to pick. It goes by state. So Harrisburg, PA, Reading, PA. Oh, a lot of them are PA, Allentown, PA, New York City. New York City? Are you kidding me? Yeah, if you're a millionaire, I guess. York, PA, Daytona Beach. Oh, that's a nice place to retire. Youngstown, Ohio. I don't know about that. Pittsburgh. Where is New Jersey? Ann Arbor, Tampa, Philadelphia. Who would retire to Philadelphia? That sounds awful. I don't even like to go to Philadelphia retiring. New Hampshire, maybe. I don't know what New Hampshire's like these days. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Maybe. That's a little far south. Sarasota. Sure. Toledo, I guess. Trenton, number 20. Trenton? No, thank you. No. No, thank you. So number 20 is Trenton. That's one of the best places to retire. Are you kidding me? Medium home price $344,000. Medium monthly rent $1,361. Affordable scores 4.9. Healthcare scores 9.6. Overall retirement score 6.8. So it's not very affordable, but the healthcare is good. TNT's Cafe Washington Township opens. Milk teas, coffees, Bon Mai. Ooh, love me a little Bon Mai. And spring rolls. Washington Township Cafe. Where the heck is this? Black Horse Pike and Washington Township. Ooh, I don't like that sign, but I do love me a Bon Mai. It's weird to sell Bon Mai's and coffee and bubble tea. It's a little clunky, but I could see it. Oh, look at the little extra sign they put here. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's a weird name, though. Oh, here's the menu. Look at this. All right. This is all drinks, milk teas, fruit teas, toppings. Fruit teas go, geez, 7, 6 something. Seems a little, well, I guess that's a 2 out of line these days. Coffee is Americano is $4. Vietnamese coffee is $4.50, so I guess that's not too bad. Where is the Bon Mai's though? Is there a separate menu page? Bon Mai hoagies, $10. Well, that's not bad. They're Vietnamese hoagies, basically. Bon Mai cold cuts, red meat, grilled pork, meatball, fish cake, tofu, beef stew, and chicken. Also spring rolls, 4 for $10. That sounds pretty good. That doesn't sound too bad. So grand opening is on the 10th. Buy one, get one free. All the drink options. Okay, that's not too bad. Might be a good date night. Awesome one-of-a-kind diner in Hidden Away, New Jersey town. This is Andover Diner in the Poconos. Wow, that's far from me, but that looks nice. I like the presentation there. Looks nice enough. Good looking breakfast. I wish I had that breakfast this morning. I went to Dunkin' Donuts and so regretted it. Silver Coin Diner. Hamilton Diner server gets big tip and touching note. Okay. The note says, today is 10 years since my precious angel Edmund passed away at 6 years old. This was his favorite diner. Oh, that's sad. Thank you for a wonderful service today. When life is tough, remember to stand strong. And then there was an extremely large tip. Doesn't say how much. That's so sweet. And sad at the same time. Wow. This restaurant, it was just named the best in New Jersey for soup. A taste of Greece. Where is that? Now, Greece, the country, not the, liquid. This is River Edge, New Jersey. So, don't you bark now, Joan. I'll friggin' go nuts. So, it's a Greek-style restaurant. Joan, do not bark. It's too late. And finally, top 4 places in New Jersey to get the best sushi. This is now you're in my house. Sushi. I hope one of them's down here. Morristown, the Sushi Lounge, too far north for me. Looks good. Sushi Kingdom in Kingston. That's also kind of far. It's in Princeton. So maybe. Vincent's in Medford. Oh. Do I know Vincent's? I may have been there a long time ago. I have to check that out. And Xena in Tom's River. Wow, look at that. That looks pretty cool. Whatever that is. It's a good presentation. So, very interesting. I might have to try Vincent's in Medford. It's not a very sushi name for a restaurant, right? I got some sushi. Where? Did you go to Sun Palace, Sushi Kingdom? No, I went to Vincent's. It sounds like an Italian place, but I mean, the important thing is it's got good sushi. And that's it for me, Tony D. and Little Joan. Check us out on all our various links on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. I'm a little punchy today, a little low key. After a rough day, I had a very long live stream, kind of wore me out, but it was good though. It was a really good live stream. I got $100 tip tonight from he calls himself John Adams. He gave me $100 because he wants me to order the Ripperverse comics and read them and review them. So it was generous, but it was also like, oh, I gotta buy. Now you're telling me what I have to buy with them. But no, that works out because it was $65. I just ordered them, maybe like 70 something with the delivery, and so I think I might have a little money left over for $100. But that was very generous of him either way. I mean, free comics. You look at it that way. I mean, I guess he could have bought me the comics and shipped them, but this way I get to buy them. I mean, I guess I could have not bought them, but that would have been and then I could have pretended to review them. Oh yeah, they were great. But no, I'm an honest, mostly honest, occasionally kind of honest, sort of. Anyhow, that's it for me and Little Joan, who finally calmed down. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you